Folks, Bruce here from 4LowLife. Welcome to episode 6 in electrical troubleshooting. Today we're going to talk a little bit about resistance and current. So what is resistance? It is effectively exactly what it sounds like. It is something that is resisting the flow. Okay, so the electricity is trying to flow and the resistance is trying to stop it. So the resistance in a circuit, if you want to look at it in like an oil pipe or a water pipe, and we have a section that is restricted, we got more resistance to the flow going through here. Here we've got a whole bunch of flow and then it gets forced down to a small amount. We have a resistance to the flow here. Effectively, that's the easy way to look at it. So what is current? Well, current is the amount of flow that there is. So if I have a small pipe, I'm going to only have small pipe is a bad way to look at it. If I have a small current flow requirement, I have a small load, I only need a small pipe. So something that doesn't draw very much current is going to have a small wire. Something that draws a lot of current is going to need a larger wire because you have a lot of flow that needs to get through. So current is measured in amps, and the amps are basically how fast everything is moving through there. When everything is going really fast, you got a lot of stuff going through, you need a big wire. So like your starter motor has a very large wire because it is a very high amp draw. Has a very low resistance. So when the resistance is very low, there are not very many ohms if you measure it. You have a potential for a high current flow. You need a large diameter wire for this because you need a lot of current to go through at the same time. So think of resistance as something that is trying to stop the flow. If you don't have very much trying to stop the flow, you're going to get a lot of flow, which is the current. Okay? Starter motor, a lot of current, big wire, low resistance. If you have a tail light, maybe it doesn't have very much current flow because it's got a higher resistance. Now, each item in the circuit is going to have a different amount of resistance, and there's different ways that you have to add resistance together when you get items in series and parallel. We're not going to get into that today. I just want to give you a basic understanding that resistance is something that's preventing the flow or trying to prevent the flow, and current is when you have low resistance, you get a lot of flow. Okay? Those two play against each other in a number of different ways. I hope that helps a little bit with the understanding. Next thing we're going to get into in the videos coming up is more applying these things to actual circuits when they go wrong. Why is my fuse blowing? Why aren't my lights lighting up? Stuff like that we'll get into on the vehicles, mostly Land Cruisers, and hopefully you can see that with the understanding of voltage from last time, with resistance and with current, things start to actually make sense in a way you can figure out what's going wrong and why. Hope that helped. If you like these videos, please click subscribe. If you want to get notifications, click on the little bell. And I hope you enjoy. Stick around. More to come. Take it easy.